I'm Cheryl Waters. You've got it tuned to KEXP, listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at kexp.org and also on the KEXP mobile app. I'm down here in the KEXP studios in Seattle with Aaron Frazer, and wow, you all look amazing and sound-checked. Cannot wait for this session.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being here. We're big fans, absolutely loving the album Into the Blue, which came out this summer. And without further ado, Aaron Frazer live on KEXP.
Fly away on the love today. Fly away on the love.
You're listening to Aaron Frazer live on KEXP. That song, Fly Away, comes from the new album, Into the Blue.
Y'all ready?
Our two worlds entwine.
listening to Aaron Frazer live on KEXP, and that was a sweet, sweet Smokey Robinson cover. So excited to have Aaron and the band live in the KEXP studios today. I think we got a couple more songs from the new album, Into the Blue.
All right, y'all ready?
Here I go with her words and a box full of clothes, down a road that's been etched in my mind so many times, paying my dues. Here I go to a place where the broken heart knows grieving thoughts of a happier time I'm leaving behind. It's all I can do. Back into the
Aaron Frazer live on KEXP, the title track from the new album, Into the Blue.
Baby, take my hand, 'cause you got me flying, and It's like a song from a choir of angels. You're the sweetest confection from the finest chef. You're the pride and joy of the hands that made you. With a pinch of perfection, endless affection, heaven's reflection. Lord, you must be blessed. I know I found your love so true. Hey, baby, nobody loves me like you do. One more time. In my heart, I'll always do. Yeah. Nobody loves me like you do. It's so easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. It's so easy to love. It's so easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. It's so easy to love. It's so easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. With our hearts on the sleeves, we could never believe it's like heaven conceived it. Lord, you must be glad. I know I found your love so true. Hey, baby, nobody loves me like you do. One more time. In my heart, I always do. Yeah. Nobody loves me like you do. So easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. So easy to love you. So easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. So easy to love you. So easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. So easy to love you. So easy to love you, baby. Easy to love you. So easy to love.
Aaron Frazer live on KEXP. Easy to Love from the new album Into the Blue, out on Dead Oceans Records. And when you started that last song, every band member's face lit up with a huge smile and people started dancing. I'm going to guess that one's a crowd favorite at the live show.
It has been bringing down the house. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's sunshine in a bottle.
It is, and if it makes the band feel good, that's enough for me right there.
Amen.
Aaron, it is such a pleasure to have you here. We had you live on KEXP from home for the first record, but we feel so cheated. And finally, we've got the band here live in the KEXP studios, and we're just so giddy about that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I couldn't be happier to be back. Like, it was super fun doing it, on our own and sending it in 2021. But this room, this crew, I mean, there's nothing like being here in studio, so thank you.
You and this crew do sound fantastic, and I must say, you look fantastic as well. Again, people need to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch the video when it launches. But Aaron, one of the things of many that I love about you is hearing you talk about the music that you love, and I think it's so sweet. You have very eclectic listening taste, and very sweet to hear you say how your dad kind of taught you how to listen to music. Tell me a little bit about that and how it inspires you to make music.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, my dad told me before the session that he hoped you were the DJ. So we lucked out.
Then he gets a shout out.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it just came from just being a kid and having an adult in my life. My dad just putting on music and not just like hearing it, but like really doing deep listening and talking about the whys of it. And like, did you hear how the background vocals are doing what the guitar was playing at the beginning of the song? These kinds of things I think really affect your ability to hear music at like a molecular level and then turn around and like make it yourself. Every record has like a lesson to be learned if you just like tune in and you know how to hear what they're saying.
Well, you mix all those sounds that you love in one bottle and shake it up on this new record, Into the Blue. I mean, your trademark sweet soul sounds and the wonderful R&B balladry you love, even go into psychedelic sounds and, of course, rock and roll. And I know you have a long-time love going back to childhood of hip-hop, and you've incorporated that for sure into this new record. And I understand you specifically wanted to work with a hip-hop producer on this record as well. So there's a lot going on this record. How did you kind of lasso that all in and make it all sound cohesive? I mean, sounds like you worked really hard.
This was a tough record to make. Yeah, it was. I spent so many hours in the studio, just in the trenches. But you're right. I mean, it is very eclectic on this record. And I think that actually hip-hop has a unique ability to synthesize different influences and make them cohesive. And I think in some way, it's always been my approach. You know, it's like this sort of almost like conceptual sampling of like, I'm taking influences from here and bringing them together. So I wanted to just sort of like forefront that process and put it even more explicitly on wax. And to do that, I think a hip-hop producer was the right person. My friend Alex Goose, who I found on DatPiff, the mixtape website, back in 2010, and I loved the collaboration.
I'm not always even sure if what I'm hearing is sampling or live instrumentation, which is really interesting to me as a listener.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the idea. We're playing with that sort of like artifice of it. And there aren't many samples on the record, but we did dip our toe kind of in that. And some of the process was also recording basics and then essentially sampling ourselves to give it, and recording in different spaces too, because that's the other thing that I think hip-hop records, especially like, you know, maybe up until 2001, like had this tension, this sonic tension of bringing like the drum break from this studio and then the, you know, strings from this, and the different ambiences together, I think also create that sense of like, am I hearing something live or is it production?
Well, you have this beautiful, beautiful voice, and it's that falsetto we've grown to love. It's your trademark. We've heard it in your solo work and with Durand Jones in the Indications. And you shift to another register as well when singing. We heard that on the title track that you just performed today. And I understand that even with that incredible voice, you came to singing kind of late. I know you've been drumming for a super long time, but tell me about how your singing has evolved and how you're growing.
Yeah, singing definitely came much later. I started drumming when I was 9. I started singing when I finally could like have a little bit of private time, you know, in my car when I got my driver's license, when I could actually like be by myself, because it's embarrassing to like, it feels sometimes can be embarrassing to like try something new. And I think the solitude of the car is kind of like this beautiful space to like just try things. And a lot of what I was singing at the time were Black Keys records, which actually made like that my first solo record, Introducing, which was produced by Dan Auerbach. Also a really special collaboration because I had learned so much from him before we ever met. Falsetto came by accident. Honestly, I was just laying on my back on the couch recording a scratch vocal for Durand to replace for a song that I had written called Is It Any Wonder? And we wound up leaving that sound of the falsetto on the record, and it just became kind of my comfort zone.
Who knew that would be your trademark?
Who knew?
Well, Into the Blue, I understand, was inspired by a breakup. And even in your sadness, you write about the full range of a breakup or a relationship, going back even to those giddy times at the beginning. And I understand that you had a little bit of a writer's block when it came to penning lyrics to paper. Can you talk a little bit about how you broke through that?
Yeah, definitely. I was having trouble writing anything at all, actually. I had moved to a new city. It was the end of a 5-year relationship. Durand Jones and the Indications, my band, was taking a break for a year after like an insane year of touring. And Durand was promoting and is promoting an absolutely wonderful solo album as well. Everyone should check that out. But I was just in a lot of unfamiliar territory for me. And I think what was happening was I was trying to avoid writing sad songs because over the years I've just heard from so many people how much the love songs and the tender stuff kind of like means to them, and I felt, you know, some sort of expectation to do that. And a friend of mine kind of gave me an advice to like not fight it, just write, really just like write what's natural. And as soon as I did, first of all, the sad songs started flowing for sure, but I was able to also go back and write, love songs and acknowledge the good parts of, the giddiness of a relationship, just acknowledge all of it. And I think if you try to suppress one emotion, and at any time, in any walk of life, I think it creates like an emotional traffic jam. So unblock it, feel it all.
And did you write this record once you'd moved to LA?
I did, yeah. This was written in LA.
And why the move across the country? I think of you mostly as an East Coast and Midwest person. I know that your shows sell like wildfire in LA, just sell out one after another. But did you have a lot of connections there? I mean, what drew you to the West Coast?
I think every time I've moved, I've grown so much, like on a personal level and artistically. And I spent a decade in Brooklyn, and I absolutely love it. It'll always be home, and I'll probably be back at some point. But I just I never want to stop like learning and growing, and I never want to lose that like mental elasticity. So push myself out of the nest again, and off west I went.
And has it been a good experience?
Yeah, I think it's kind of ruined Mexican food for me. I mean, I went back to the Midwest and I was like, whoa, man, no disrespect to, the Midwest, but it's been great and everyone's super nice, and honestly, it's like the culture of soul music that I think a lot of people kind of left in the 80s was really kept sacred and kept just celebrated. On the West Coast, and so it is fun to be where the culture is so thriving, so vibrant, like so full of life. Arenas, doing arena shows with Barbara Mason and Brenton Wood and Zapp, and it's like we're somehow have found ourselves as like part of this like beautiful continuum, and it's stronger on the West Coast.
And it must just be so wonderful to finally be out on the road. Due to COVID, you didn't really get to tour much on your first record, and you've pulled out all the stops with this incredible band. Now,
KEXP, you gotta come correct on KEXP. No, I'm over the moon to be like finally touring these songs, and a lot of people are hearing the songs from the first record live for the first time. So to get to do this with all these listeners, all these, on the radio and in person, and also with this amazing band. Yeah, I'm incredibly fortunate.
We did today just hear from a listener in Portland who was raving about the show there and very excited to hear songs from the first record along with the new songs.
Yeah, they were a great audience, yeah.
And how does it feel to be out from behind the drum kit for most of the songs? I mean, you're feeling your way as a front person, and I have to say you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much for saying that. I have been working on it. It is like a weird transition. You spend your entire musical life on your behind, and then all of a sudden you find yourself kind of unencumbered by instruments, and you realize how much of a blanket it can be, especially on the drums. Brian, our drummer, knows too, he's a singer as well. Like, you have stuff to do with all your limbs at all times, and there's this barrier, truly, like kind of physical, but also emotional, like between you and the audience. So it's been thrilling and scary and like super, super fun to like get up close and be able to like be there so immediately with the audience in that energy exchange.
I'm curious if you just get kind of a fun idea in your head and you decide to try it at a show. The band probably, seeing show after show, can tell stories about that, but just like, I think I'm going to try this tonight, and then just kind of experiment with it.
Truth be told, I'm probably more of a planner. But musically, I mean, we're always like spending sound check now, especially because this band is so good. We've gotten the set down, the baseline of like what all the parts are. You hit your marks. But now we're like, how can we add to this? How can we build on this? Let's add hits here. Let's do an intro. Let's do like, different audience engagement and stuff. And so that is also one of my favorite things, is like making the show a show, not just a concert.
Well, what a show you've put on for us here today. Thank you so much, Aaron. It's fantastic.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
And all of you sound incredible as well. We appreciate you all coming by today. Aaron Frazer, a KEXP favorite, the new album, Into the Blue. We're so excited to have them here with us today. And thank you to all of our wonderful viewers and listeners for making great sessions like this possible. You make music discovery possible every day on KEXP. With your financial support, you can learn more about us and make a gift anytime at KEXP.org. And once again, a big thank you to Aaron Frazer.
Thank you so much.
Live on KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.